All right. I've actively been doing things in my life to challenge me in creative ways, to push myself and my limits, to believe in myself and have courage. And it has not been easy, but it does feel easier. And I'm starting to learn that, like, with a little bit of all my work. It's like, it's not easy, but it gets easier. So remember that. Remember that. Work hard now so that later it's easy. I've spent so many countless nights staying up late because I had an idea that I had to sit down and think through and write out, plan out, put an action plan together. And it takes so much out of me that when I do that, I need a break. And usually a good break, like a good break of a couple days. But sometimes I wear myself out. And then I think, I have to actively make the choice to continue going, to continue pushing myself. And I've been going through that lately. And I've also been thinking to myself, wow, I have technically been a content creator for 2 years. And, even though it's not like vanilla, I'm learning that it can be, and that you can share yourself in this way as well. Did I go into the other work because I knew I could do good? Yeah. I did. And I don't regret it, and I'm still going to keep doing it because it makes me feel good, and I like showing it off, and maybe that's my kink, and it's not harming anyone, so don't judge me, okay? But I've also really wanted to get into content creation of, doing something like, and challenging myself, or like showing you guys the process of something. I wanted that to be this channel so bad. I wanted to be one of those people, and it's not too late. I can still be one of those people, but I don't want to be one of those people until I feel confident in that area, that I can speak on that. That is the type of person I am, and I need to stop fighting that I have to, that I think that I have to do everything and have everything figured out all at the same time, because it takes time. If you were anything like me and you're like, that was like my fear with starting over with jobs, is like, I have to learn everything all over again. And that used to scare me because I'm like, I learned so much at this place, and I leveled up, I got promoted, I know so much information, like I really believed I was going to be there forever, and I acted like it. So I learned everything. And then I learned everything, and then realized that people like doing things the old way. I don't know. So, and then I moved on. And it's just like a repeating process. And then I just thought to myself, like, you can do this. You can do this. And, people are going to judge you regardless of what you do in life. Like, you can, make the littlest mistake and someone's going to judge you. You can accidentally spill your coffee on someone by accident, and they're going to think you're the worst person ever. It's just, there's going to be that person out there, and they're not going to care what you have to say, because maybe they're in a rush. Maybe they have a business meeting to get to that's so important, and they put on their best suit, their most expensive suit, because they need to impress these executives or something, these other CEOs, I don't know. And or maybe they're a salesperson trying to sell a house that's multi-million-dollar, and you bump into them and you spill coffee all over their glass. and then they hate you. They think you are the worst person ever. They're like, I don't care, don't have it. They're like, I gotta go. I don't. Okay, now I'm being a little bit too dramatic, but you get the point. You get the point. Sometimes you just apply that to your life, that you're not gonna be everyone's cup of tea, but you can still pour a cup of tea for other people to enjoy. Because why not? I was just going with the flow and just letting whatever I felt like saying out there. And that is something I'm learning to do. I've been doing this thing where I'm like talking with my hands. Let's get into why this is a video. We are going to embark on the artist way. Oh, I gotta learn to read, because this I gotta learn to read so I know what I'm reading. I just can't. I know how to read, but my brain is a little. I don't want to say too much because then you guys are gonna judge me. I know how to read. Please. I'm not gonna prove anything to you. Anyways, I'm really excited to embark on this journey. I've heard a lot about this book, and I finally just decided to buy it. And I got the paperback because I like physical books, because I feel connected to it. But then there are some books that I like on the Kindle and on audiobook. It kind of just depends on like why, when, or how I'm gonna read the book. Like I like to like exercise books, paper. Books that maybe I'm learning something, I can do a Kindle, because then I can take notes and highlight it and go back to things, and it's like so easy because technology. And then audiobooks are like great for like, oh, like I don't want to read this, but I'll listen to it type book. And it's really nice for walks and long car rides, or when I'm bored. So I'm excited. And so this video is to just document that I haven't started it yet, but I'm going to. I wanted to do like a, this is me before the book. So I'm showing you guys my whole self in this moment. That is why I'm being open, why I'm talking, why I'm acting like myself. I'm acting like the person I want to be and like show up as. And I hide her away a lot. I hide her away because I was protecting her. I was. And she doesn't need me anymore. I'm talking about myself. I'm like a crazy person. I've learned to be delusional a little bit delusional sometimes. It's a little fun. Like, just if you are like a serious person, or you're like an uptight person, and you're like, you think that like you're set in your ways or whatever, and you're like scared of change, you're scared of, I don't know, doing the wrong thing, just be a little delusional, and try. That's how I got here. When I first started this channel, I didn't want to start this channel. Like I've said it before, like I'm putting myself out in a vulnerable way, and like there's a way that I carry myself in the real world where I don't, it's not that I don't want to be figured out. I'm an open book and I enjoy like having conversations with people, but I would like never let anyone see me cry. And then for a moment I wasn't really a hugger, and then I started to close myself off. And then I thought that like I was gonna stay in certain places in my life forever, for like by choice, because I'm like, oh, I found the thing that like makes me a lot of money or whatever, and I'm gonna just continue doing this. Or, oh, I got great insurance, so I'm gonna keep doing this for the rest of my life. And then I just got a little delusional, and I was like, but what if this is one life. You got one life, and why not? Why not live? Why not choose to live? And there's nothing wrong with, like, if you love a certain thing. Like, I really, like, I loved some of the jobs I worked. I loved the titles, the possessions. They made me feel like a confident woman that knows what she's doing. And I did. I was really good at my job. I'd say I was good at all my jobs. I mean, got far. And now I just choose to believe in me. I choose to believe in me, even without a real plan. But we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out, and I'm gonna take you guys on this journey with me. So I hope you will join me for the ride. Maybe you'll get yourself a book. Maybe you'll get the same book, and then you will apply these things to your life, and then together we'll change the world. There'll be, assuming you're a good person, more good people in the world. Isn't that what we want? I feel like I say good person a lot, that I'm like, shut up. Like, you sound like one of those people that when you hear someone say something, like I think I've been repeating it so much, but it's because it's like a brand thing. I truly believe I'm a good person, and I don't need to convince anyone. I am just spreading the message that you can be a good person. You can be a good person. You don't have to take the easy route. That's what it is. It's what it is when not that like all like not good people take the easy route, but I mean, like I said, it's not always easy, but it gets easier. And so if enough collective good people put in the hard work, a better future is easier. And I'm not saying I'm going to change the world, but maybe someone out there, maybe you will. But maybe I might. We don't know until that day comes. And we're going to find out through this book. All right. Bye, guys.